Welcome to the GPK boys. I'm Nick Atef.
And I'm Ryan Kazera.
We have a legend here, Clint Coleman from the GPK and Wacky Pack Warehouse.
Sir.
Clint, thanks for joining us, man. You're
Thanks, guys.
You in
Appreciate
itself are a person that's able to help us collectors get the things that we want in our hands.
For sure.
And you keep your prices down, and you keep your inventory high, and I'm just saying from the community, we really appreciate you and what you do.
We appreciate you guys, and that's what it's all about, having fun with GPK and opening cards and remembering, being able to reminisce the old times that we had when we used to open cards as kids, cracking some packs of OS stuff, or, whether it's a new series, it's just, it's a great hobby, and it feels like a family to me, and that's why I enjoy coming out to the shows and, keeping it going.
Well, you're the one who personally invited us here, so we want to thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
that, because we're having a super good time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How did the warehouse start?
I want to say I got back into GPK in around the early ANS days, 2004, and I had my original collection from when I was a kid, and I, seeing that the Garbage Pail Kids were back, and I started.
Can I pause? Were you dealing with selling cards at all at that point?
I wasn't. I was more just collecting. I had some older wacky packages from when I was a young kid, and my brothers collected them, and I had 3 older brothers. So I knew about cards, and I knew about how to keep my cards in good condition. And then one day, I seen Garbage Pail Kids were back, and I started getting out my old card collection, and I'm like, boy, these things are awesome. I can't believe I've had them sit aside for so long. And I had these what are called Hostess Double Wackies, and I didn't even know what I had at the time. They're super rare cards, and eBay was just starting at that time, and I wasn't sure what I had, so I put one up on eBay, and instantly somebody bought it for like $300. Okay, so I was like, boy, there's some money to be made with my trading cards that I've held on to for all this time. So that's what really sparked me into maybe getting more towards the selling side of cards. And then sure enough, I had a lot of those $300 cards. So I was able to sell those.
Those cards are what?
They were called Hostess Double Wackies. And they inserted them into bread loaves and cupcake boxes in the 70s. And they were real rare.
Because I think not a lot of people bought them.
I don't think I've ever
I've never heard
That's right. And most of them were damaged from the bread oils.
It actually reminds me of Red Rose and how they used to put little figurines in there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just like that. And I happened to go to a flea market with my family, and there was an older gentleman there, and he had a table, and he must have had, I don't know, he had rows of these cards. And, as a young kid, I said, I have $10. He said, son, I can get you the whole set for that price. And I was like, okay, great. Fast forward 20 years later, those were some of the rarest cards possible. And he must have worked for Hostess at the time. So they're all uncirculated. So they're all mint condition.
Oh, that is probably the only way to get them like that. Obviously,
that's
not
right.
coming out
I've
of the
never
loaf
seen
like
them
that.
again. That's right. And so that's what got me back into cards in general. And then when I heard GPK coming back around the ANS days, I was like, man, I got to get back into GPK. And then I heard about the Philly Non-Sports Card Show, and I went there with my family and met Jeff and all these great guys.
Yeah.
Definitely
Good
a
memories.
lot of great artists here for sure, and obviously a lot went into setting this up. Can you kind of take me through the process from the beginning of, hey, you know what, let's get GrossCon going, to actually today when we're here?
Yeah, it's quite a bit of work. My lovely wife helps a lot, and just a lot of conversing with the artists and trying to get a feel for what the show should become, and their ideas. They put a lot of their time and effort into it, and just trying to figure out a time frame, get to the right show, talk with the promoters, try to get some comps for the guys, that kind of thing, and advertisement, marketing, get the word out there so that everybody knows that it's a show that they can come and have fun and talk about their collection and meet some great people.
Yeah.
Amongst your inventory right now, what are you finding is flying off the shelves?
Boy, pretty much all GPK. Yeah. I mean, really, there's a lot of new collectors out there since Chrome and Sapphire. And they don't even know about the ANS days that much, or BNS, so they're having to go back and try to fill in the holes. So we sell a lot of sealed product, a lot of boxes, a lot of sets, You know, rare stuff.
So the sets that you sell, that means you must open a bunch of boxes yourself?
Yes, sir.
That's fun.
Yeah, for sure. We crack a lot of cards. We're lucky enough that we do get to crack a lot of cases. You know, we make it a family thing. And
That's
sit
fantastic.
down
How do you decide how many you're going to allocate to open yourself and how many you're going to allocate to sell to somebody else?
So we generally order around the same amount for each series.
Sure.
So what we'll do is we set a number of cases that we're going to crack, and then a number of cases that we're going to hold back to sell sealed product to everybody. So yeah, we just basically just do it off what we've been doing this, you know, for all these years. It's sort of the same thing we do. We don't change it up too much. We allow so much to open and allow so much to keep sealed. And that way that, you know, if somebody comes into the hobby in a few years, we can maybe help them with their collection. So a lot of times, you know, we sell a lot on eBay, but we do a lot of direct sales as well. And then, you know, we love to help out new collectors.
And if somebody wanted to find you directly outside of eBay, how do they do that?
So you can contact us through email, through Facebook, you know, GPK and Wacky Warehouse. You know, a lot of people have our phone number, text. We're real personable, so yeah, give us a call. You know, send us an email, and we're glad. You know, we do a lot of lists. You send us a list, we'll work on it, we'll price it out for you. We're happy to do payments as well, so you could sit there and you know, knock off your collection a little bit at a time.
I love it. I think Mike is actually going to show one of the promo cards right now that you guys have from this. So you guys had the set of, obviously, the set that you guys had for GrossCon here, and then this also came with 2 promo cards. And obviously the Adam Bomb promo card it's just absolutely fantastic. Well, the Sam promo card. Again, you guys did such a good job with not only this, but the skateboard. I mean, they really, you know, I got that skateboard, and I know for me, to go around and have everybody sign it. So I've collected all of the Get a Grip skateboards, and Nick's going to bring it over right now. So I have everyone up to this point. But to have this as a memento from doing this show and being here, and to get signatures of all the artists on it, is something that will make that skateboard be that much more important to me than all the other ones. So you guys did a tremendous job.
To get all the signatures in one shot unless you came to the show.
That's right. That's right. We encourage collectors to get them autographed if they want to. That's the whole idea, having, you know, the artist here that actually worked on the set. And we're lucky enough to have these great guys here that we can get the board, you know, get the board autographed. And just enjoy the artwork.
What a lineup you have here, obviously. Mark Pignator, you know, Jason Crosby, who's really up and coming, who did the Madball stuff, Chad, obviously, Smokin' Joe. I mean, just
great guys.
Really a great mix of artists as well. And then you've got goofballs like us, and then you've got, you know, the Get a Grip skateboard guys, and you know, and Will Marsden, and just we sat down and talked to Will yesterday for quite a while, and just what an awesome guy he has, and
isn't he?
The experience, and then not only that, but just bringing everybody together post-COVID to be able to meet each other. I can't tell you how many people's hands I shook here that I'm like, as soon as they said their name, I'm like, oh yeah, I traded you this, and I sold you this, and you sold me that.
For 5+ years.
I mean,
it is. For the first time.
It is so cool.
There's some guys that I've been dealing with for 15, probably at least 15 years that I've never met, and they've actually came out to the show. So it's been fantastic.
Is like nothing.
Here's a question: do you collect personally?
Oh yeah. We have a large collection of GPK.
What's your favorite sort of series?
You know,
what grabs your attention?
You know, I love the new stuff. I'm big into OS. You know, my dad actually got me into GPK in the '80s, and he brought a 2nd series box home. And he said, son, I want you to open some packs and take them over to your friends and show them these cards. He's like, I think they're going to love them. And I didn't even know that my neighbors were already collecting GPK. And I went over there with some cards, and he's like, oh yeah, I've been collecting OS1. And I'm like, OS1? Where do I get that at? By then they were already gone. I could never find OS1 at that time. Series 2, then we moved to Series 3, and we know how it went through the 80s. They were pumping the sets out pretty quick. So, you know, it was just great memories. A childhood, I grew up with GPKs. I would collect every set. I had a lot of neighborhood kids that were my age, and we all related to the GPKs. And I actually started selling GPKs at an early age, because even back then, I was getting a lot of boxes, and I would sell them to the neighbor kids, and they would come by and they would say, hey, I need 6 more packs of OS6. Boom, here you go. And then we would trade, build sets, that kind of thing. So, yeah, just lots of fun time and great memories.
During all this, did you ever come across an OS1 box?
I did finally get one for my collection.
Nice.
I've had the opportunity over the years where I have come across a few, and back then I didn't realize the value.
Sure.
And I thought they were way overpriced, and I passed on them. And now I look back and I'm like, man, if I would have only bought those boxes, but back then I just thought, man, that's way too inflated.
No, I remember because there were stories where like the OS1 box would be 600, and OS2 would be 50. So it's like people are like, well, I don't see why that should be 600. And now in 2022,
you know, and that's a good thing in ways, because that only makes our collections worth more money. And the best thing about GPK is I feel like they don't make a ton of the same series. It might seem like they make a lot in the very beginning when they first come out because the market's flooded with the new set.
Yeah.
But that's a small number in comparison to sports cards. I mean, when, you know, sports cards, they make millions of the same card over and over. So I really like non-sports cards because it's not a heavy production, but GPK is always my go-to, you know. We collect rares and cheap toys and final art and sketch work, and I really enjoy coming to the show and getting some custom work done from the artists.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Good time. Good times.
Well,
we are going to, we're going to take a look right now at the exclusive packs that we had here for GrossCon, which again are awesome. So how many of these did you guys do, Clint?
I want to say there was 100 packs, and we sold out today.
Sold out today. And how many sketch redemptions were available inside of these packs?
So there were 6 sketch redemptions, one from each artist, and they're only redeemable here at the show.
Okay, yep.
And then I believe we had like 5 or 6 merchandise credit, which was, you know, available at the table.
Yeah.
So you can use the merchandise credit to purchase some more GPKs.
That's great. Mike's actually going to open these right now and give you guys a look at what we have here. So this is really cool because all of the artists here worked on the card.
That's right.
So you actually have artwork from here, which again obviously makes it that much more special. Also gives you the opportunity to get these signed if you came to the show.
Exactly. You want to get your autographs. I mean, look, Mark Pingator's cards are in here. It's all the artwork's phenomenal. The guys put a lot of work into it.
And you can tell, yeah, absolutely.
Is it the same artwork that's on the back of this board?
That's right. That's right.
Amazing.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah, so Mike's going through, and again, he's just kind of showing us everything that we have
and
available.
If you guys
here.
want one, it's too late.
Yep.
They're all gone.
Unfortunately, and again, it is a very cool set. And also, like we said, it did come with 2 promo cards as well, which I think were really well done.
Sealed
I think,
from tops too.
Right, they're tops. They're tops as well, so they are official, which makes it very cool.
Yeah, Rory was nice enough to work on the art for Sam and get it into production and get the okay from Ira to print us some cards so we could, give them out with the show exclusive. So it's been great. And on the back of the set, there's a nice area for you to, you can have the back autographed or have the artwork autographed on the front. That's completely up to you. So
yeah, Clinton, I'm going to be honest with you. I bought a few sets and I'm kicking myself because I thought about bringing them back to have them signed today. Yep. Knowing that tomorrow is the last day, I will definitely bring those back with me. I didn't want to overdo it, bringing in the board, having everybody sign it, and then bringing several packs in and going, hey guys, I know there's a bunch of people here, but can you sign this?
Can you sign it right now? No, I get it. I'm the same way. I try to let the artists have their time, and I don't want to bombard them because I feel collectors are the most important part of the show because they come out to see everyone, and we want them to have their time with the guys and get autographs.
For sure.
And that's what's great about these shows is you get some one-on-one time with these artists. I mean, you can email, you can text, you might even get a phone call, but to actually do the meet and greet, shake some hands, talk about your favorite artwork, get some new cards. I mean, this is the part of the GrossCon that I really enjoy.
Absolutely.
Well, again, it wouldn't be able to actually be done without you, Clint. So
thank you very much.
We thank you for the invite. I'm having so much fun.
I'm telling you, if you weren't here, guys, this year, and you just take a look at some of these videos and some of the things that are coming out of here, all of the sketches that are brought by these artists and the different opportunities you have to not only meet these guys, but to pick up some really, really awesome stuff. Again, if you were not here this year, I would seriously consider coming next year. Clint, we'll wrap this up asking you, where do you see the future of GrossCon coming from here on out?
There's a lot of ideas in the mix, and I really don't have a whole lot of input I can release right now. But we are in the works of planning more shows, and we just have to work out all the details. So stay tuned, and we'll get some information gathered up, and we'll let you guys know, and we can, do a nice marketing blast for it, so everybody knows and gets prepared. And we want to allow, when COVID hit, it just screwed up everybody's schedule.
Sure.
And it was hard to get the guys to think about coming back to the show. So now that we sort of broke that ice again, I feel like more artists are going to want to come. We'll try to switch up the lineup, and of course invite all the guys that want to come.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
Clint, thank you so much, man.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you so much for making this happen.
It.
Clint, you got to say something more about your wife and how she's involved, because you can kind of go back and play this in the doghouse.
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, let us know how it's a family kind of.
Yeah.
Who do you have behind the table today?
So today behind the table, I've got my beautiful wife, Sandy. I've got my 2 lovely daughters, Calissa and Jenna, and then I have their boyfriends, and actually I shouldn't say that because my oldest just got married. And
congrats.
Yeah, my son-in-law, Alan, he's such a great guy, and he's actually helping Sam out with the costume.
Oh, he's
and
here too, okay.
Yeah, Alan and Ethan are both here, and they're just great guys. I'm blessed to have such a beautiful family, and they all like to help with GPK, and they've grown up in the hobby, and it's a group effort. We do a lot of packaging and sorting and organizing, and it's all in fun and love for GPK.
Love it. Well, thanks again, Clint. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Thanks again.
I really appreciate it.
Awesome.
All right, and then while we have this break,
yes,
I can
Thanks,
mention.
Mike.
We're doing shameless plugs right here.
We got.
You want me to put these on?
No, we don't want you to put them on. Well, sure, put them on.
Yeah, why not?
We've got fanny pouches. We've got underoos. We've got.
These are actually on backwards, guys.
Come on, people, look at this. How wouldn't you want a
how
piece
awesome
of that?
these are? Even though they are on backwards, it's on purpose.
Also, let's not forget, we got our sticker packs. Mike put it over here. Mike put a lot of work together to put 5 stickers in this.
Everything we have can be shipped as well. So get yourself some GPK Boys
brand,
swag.
Man. Support the
good
brand.
stuff. And these underwear are actually very comfortable. All right, you want to introduce Aaron?
Aaron
White.
White. Okay, back in the thing. We have actually a big fan of the GPK Boys show, which is very rare for us.
Don't knock us down a level.
Adam, have a seat, my friend. Everybody, Adam White, check
out
the t-shirt.
Aaron.
Fuck, Aaron White. I knew this. You just even said Aaron. Aaron, sorry, brother.
Big fan.
Nice to meet you, Aaron. And obviously, I know you very well because you just traded me that card for a Sapphire pack.
Yes.
Yes, which was awesome. So, or Sapphire for the box, right? Or am I making that up?
You might be making that up.
Okay.
What was it? It might have been you.
I
sent so much stuff in the mail.
Okay, we never had this conversation. No, you do the Mars attacks, right?
I do some Mars attacks.
Okay, but that was not you then.
That was me, yes.
Yeah,
I do some
okay.
Mars attacks,
I'm like,
it was me.
I'm losing my
sorry,
mind over
Oh,
here.
yeah.
That's okay. The 1-of-1 Mars attacks that
Yes,
we,
it
okay.
was the 1-of-1 Mars attacks.
All right, I'm going, and I'm seeing you guys later, though.
That's a good card for you to have, no? Because
Yes,
it went with all the rest
I
of
am
your...
a huge Mars Attacks fan, even beyond the ERMSy compilations with the GPK cards.
Yeah.
Having that in my collection and being able to make that trade with you was just incredible.
That
it
worked
completed
a
the
lot.
rainbow, and after that I sent it all off to HGA for grading. It came back with a 9.5.
That's awesome.
And now I have the full rainbow completely slabbed up, and just great to have.
So can we show your shirt real quick, if you don't mind?
Yes,
So-
absolutely.
So,
Aaron, you want to tell the story?
So I've been a fan of you both since day one when you announced the GPK channel. And as soon as the merchandise started coming out, I went online and I bought it all. And
Right, yep.
What good is a GPK Boy shirt if it's not signed? And I'm sorry I'm not wearing it now, but I did buy both of your shirts that were available, and I did send the one shirt to you both to have autographed.
Absolutely.
And with this shirt, I sent it off to my favorite artist, shout out to Adam, to have his own personal Baron Aaron.
Yep.
My favorite card.
it's an Ad Rock sketch on top of the Ad Rock
right.
T-shirt.
Exactly.
1-of-1, by the way. That's the only one he made.
It was a stipulation of mine. He had to write the 101 on there. So
I can't imagine that would have been easy to do at all.
I couldn't imagine it either. And honestly, this is the first time I'm breaking the shirt out. This is the first time it's been worn in the year and a half, 2 years since I've had it. So I figured this was the perfect opportunity to break the shirt out.
Has anybody asked you about it yet? No. Gotcha.
I had one person compliment me coming in, but no one's asked me about it. No one said anything about the artwork on it.
So outside of Mars Attack, what other GPK series do you particularly enjoy?
I'm a completionist. I'm a one of everything collector.
Okay.
I want a full set of every Garbage Pail Kid release that I can possibly get my hands on.
Yep.
Okay.
My OS is looking pretty good right now. I got 1 through 7, missing a couple of later series. My current sets, I'm all caught up to date.
Even all the Chromes?
Yes, even the Chromes. Well, not Chrome 2. I'm missing Chrome 2. I have no Chrome 2.
But
1, 3, and 4. I'm
with all the colors?
No.
That would be exhausting.
I did a Skittles set of Chrome 3.
Nice.
And I did a Skittles set of Sapphire 1.
Nice.
But after that, I'm through. No more Skittles sets for me.
No. And from what I've known for the people who do put it together, it's actually really fun to put them together.
It's a great chase. It's a great way to finish your sets. And it's a great way to meet members of the community because I have to reach out to so many people to acquire all of these different cards. And if you look at my pirate ship account, I've mailed GPKs to and from all 50 states. Thank you, Manny, for being in Alaska. But yeah, it's just been a great journey collecting everything. But yeah, I definitely want one of everything.
Yeah. So obviously you're a Baron Aaron fan. Talking about your collection a little bit more, do you have a specific card or cards that stands above everything else?
Baron Aaron is my chase. I want everything I can Baron Aaron. So Chrome 3, that was the rainbow I put together. I'm still working on it. Obviously Sapphire 2, I'm very involved in all of the breaks. I'm involved in all the eBays, the deal or no deals. I want those Baron Aarons. I want those Silent Sandy colors.
Yeah.
I want to have the rainbow. So.
And what have you acquired?
I'm through gold right now on both sides, Sandy and Aaron. I have the Sapphire 2 through gold. I need purple, red, and the Papa.
And have they been pulled yet?
No, I have not seen a purple, red, or Paparasha of either of those cards.
No kidding.
Yet.
Okay.
And have you always been a fan of that card?
Yes, since day one. I haven't been collecting long. I'm a pandemic collector. I started into early 2020.
But when you started in early 2020, did nostalgia bring you back?
Yes, it was nostalgic mostly, and a lot of it started with football cards.
Yeah.
GPK was kind of an afterthought. I'm a huge New York Giants fan.
Okay.
So I was going after all the Eli Manning cards.
Yeah.
And, collecting his rookies, collecting all of his parallels, and every now and again I would see a pack of GPK at Target before you couldn't find packs of GPK anymore.
Right.
Or anything for Target for that matter. And I brought some home and I was opening them up with a wife, and she was like, I don't get why you don't collect these. Like, you're not a jock.
Yeah.
Like, you watch one football game a week and you take it and that's your nap time. Why are you putting all this money into football cards? These GPK cards are so much more fun, and it's way more in line with your personality.
Yeah.
And after that, a light bulb just went off, and I was like, you know what? You're right. Like, these are way more fun to collect than football cards or baseball cards.
And what a cool story. And congratulations on your Giants for this year, because they've been really good.
We've been our first great year since the yacht picture.
Yep. You're welcome for your coach as a Bills fan. We've got that connection, so it's worked out well for you guys so far.
It's nice to hear that your wife also supports the collection too, right? Sometimes
she supports the collection. She doesn't support what I spend on it.
Yeah, that's kind of goes.
Yes, she's a huge fan of the collection. She's a huge fan of letting others know what I'm into. We share an office, so our desks are back to back. So whenever she's on a video conference call, she gets all of her colleagues get to see my collections.
That's awesome.
So she loves it because her backdrop is thousands of pops, uncut sheets of Magic the Gathering, Garbage Pail Kid collections everywhere.
Will she crack boxes?
No, she's not a cracker. She does not enjoy opening the pack. I show her some every now and again. She's a huge horror fan.
Okay, gotcha.
So whenever there's a horror set or horror themed cards, I'm always showing it to her. She loves those, but other than that, she can take or leave GPK. She just likes the fact that I'm happy.
Yeah.
I have something to do.
What's your favorite set? Out of all the sets that are out there, what is your personal favorite set?
My personal favorite is OS3.
Okay, gotcha.
OS3, Chrome 3, Sapphire 2. That was the first set I remember as a child.
Same with me, so that's very near and dear to my heart,
and
too,
it was the first time I ever saw the Baron Aaron card.
Yeah.
And being an Aaron, and I didn't know any Aarons growing up. I was the only one with my name. Seeing it on a card was just like, wow, this is so cool.
Yeah.
And that card always stuck with me. And when I got back into the hobby in early 2020, late 2020, Chrome 3 was just coming out. And that's what really,
Perfect
lit the spark in me for gotta have everything.
Yeah.
So quickly went back and purchased all the stuff from my past that, childhood moves and everything was lost in. And just recollecting everything and regathering everything I can.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Do you do crack boxes yourself then, or do you just source out the ones?
No, I am a huge opener. I love opening everything. I find it very hard to keep sealed products.
Same with me.
I do have a small sealed collection, not too much, but most of the stuff I want it opened. I want to see what's inside of it.
Got opened right away.
Oh, absolutely.
Which I loved. I'm glad you did that.
And being the completionist, it has to be on the shelf.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean no good. Wrapped in cellophane.
The little voice inside you will just keep talking to you the whole time.
And honestly, trading that card to you, I was like, I know if I send him this box,
it's going to
be a free hitter.
Right.
And
it wasn't, because I think you got in and you actually bought a pack, because I did it on Whatnot, and we didn't pull anything out of your pack, and I didn't pull anything that great out of anything either way, but yeah, you kind of had a ho-hum break out of those 3 boxes, unfortunately. But no, I'm the same way. Look, sure, if I keep that on the shelf, is there going to be more value to it over time? Without a doubt, usually for the most part. But man, I pass that shelf every day and I'm looking at it going, gotta be fun to break that tonight.
Right.
Maybe sit on the couch, have a beer, hang out with my kids, and let's crack a couple boxes. To me, the excitement of what comes out of there, and especially opening it with my kids, to see their faces light up as they pull something they know is good, whether it's a sketch or something else, the monetary aspect of it does nothing compared to the feeling you get out of breaking wax, breaking packs, whatever it might be. So I completely get that all the way around.
Yeah, it's been the majority of my collection comes from myself personally, opening boxes, opening packs.
Yeah.
Aaron, thanks for sitting with us, man.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for having me
on. Mike wants us to look at something. Oh, that's right, Aaron. You picked up some stuff, right?
I have been pretty active in shopping today and yesterday.
Screen, can you tell us what we're looking at?
That is a Cheech and Bong print
amazing.
that I got.
That is very cool.
Now, honestly, I apologize. I can't remember the artist.
You can stand up and.
I can't remember the artist, but I did pick this up today. And who was this?
Grimm.
Yes, that's a Grimm. And that's for my man cave.
Piece. Yeah, I love that, Aaron.
In my garage, I have a couple Garbage Pail Kid flags, my projector where I watch all of my breaks. It's where I watch my YouTube videos. So I'll be watching this on my projector when I get home in the garage with my Cheech and Bong in one hand and my real bong in the other.
I love it so much. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Awesome. Thank you again for your time. Very nice to meet you. Obviously, again, we've corresponded a lot back and forth through the last couple of years. And it's awesome to finally meet you, for sure.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, Mike, can we take a break so I can eat something? Yeah, I'm starving.
Okay. Are you guys going to say anything while we're kind of going off here?
Sure. We can't say
did yesterday.
Oh, no, we're not.
Do you want to sign off?
Want to sign off for a few, and then we'll
come right back?
Gather some people and come right back?
Yeah, what do you
Yeah.
Nick's going to eat some food.
Thanks, Aaron. Really appreciate it, man.
Aaron, thanks, buddy.